Yo, welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. Listen, about a week ago, they found a dime bag of coke in the West Wing lobby of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Y'all, the White House done turned into the trap house. And any average American hearing that headline is going to think Hunter Biden, the Biden crime family. It belonged to the Biden family. You guys, this has been the #1 story for the past week on Fox News. I believe I read somewhere that they had mentioned the word coke 107 times in one news cycle. Oh my God. I mean, are they blowing this out of proportions? Y'all, what the hell is going on? Now, the Secret Service did do an investigation and it did conclude, and spoiler alert, they did not identify a suspect. They could not find out who brought in the coke. One of the most surveilled buildings of all time in the entire world, they cannot figure out who brought in the coke. Who brought in the Coca-Cola? Who did it? Who did it? I am shocked at the situation. But listen, before we get to the investigation, y'all, I do want to show y'all this clip of the press secretary. They simply just asked her, like, did it belong to the Biden crime family? Did it belong to the family? Did it belong to the Bidens? Did it belong to Hunter Biden? And y'all, the press secretary was super annoyed at the situation. She basically called them irresponsible for even asking the questions.
Can we just say once and for all whether or not the cocaine belonged to the Biden family?
So, there has been some irresponsible reporting about the family, and so I got to call that out here. And I have been very clear. I was clear 2 days ago when talking about this over and over again as I was being asked a question. As you know, and media outlets reported this, the Biden family was not here. They were not here. They were at Camp David. They were not here Friday. They were not here Saturday. They were not here Sunday. They were not even here Monday. They came back on Tuesday. So to ask that question is actually incredibly irresponsible. And I'll just leave it there.
So listen, I like the Biden crime family. No, let me stop, saying that. I like the Bidens. I like Joe Biden. I voted for his ass. Listen, and if it's him against Donald Trump, I'm voting for his ass again. And listen, I don't care how old he is because I personally don't have an issue with Kamala Harris being president, but that's neither here nor there. Now, I say that to say I like this lady too, but I just kind of feel like what was wrong with a simple, concise no? First off, you and all of these facial expressions talking about some, how dare they ask me that? How dare they bring that up? How dare they speculate and ask and assume that this drug was the property of the Biden family? I'm like, girl, this is the time and the place to ask and answer questions. We all want to know. We want to know, is Joe Biden sniffing cocaine? We want to know, because honestly, if I was president of these United States, I would be on something. What's wrong with it, Bob? Something. I would be on something. I mean, they're always talking about the border. The borders are open. They're talking about the taxes are too high. The economy is too much. The gas prices are too much. They're talking about the bridges are falling apart and the infrastructures are falling apart and the country is falling apart and the world is ending and the climate change and he's doing a terrible job. Hunter Biden has a baby that he doesn't claim. Shame on Joe Biden for not claiming the baby, the grandbaby. They are always, he's too old. He can barely walk. He's falling off of bicycles. If I was being criticized for blinking and breathing and existing every day, I would be on coke too. I'm joking, but I'm not. Maybe not coke, but alcohol definitely. I would become an alcoholic. I mean, that's a hard job. Anyways, so I don't mean that in the sense that he is doing it, but I don't think it's a crazy question to ask, okay, does the coke belong to the Biden crime family? I have to get that out of my head. Anyways, you guys, so the Secret Service ended up doing an investigation and basically found that, they could not identify a suspect, which I find to be crazy because this is one of the most surveilled buildings in the world. And you mean to tell me you cannot track down who brought in drugs, any illegal substance into the people's house? So they did this investigation that included interviews. They went through the logs of who's going in and out of the White House. And of course, they went through hundreds of hours of surveillance footages. They did not find any fingerprints or DNA on the dime bag. They, I guess, have concluded that it did not belong to the Biden family or Hunter Biden child. So I guess it'll be the mystery of the century. I guess we'll never know who is bringing in trafficking drugs inside the White House. Y'all, it is a whole hot damn mess. You cannot make this shit up. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about the situation in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day.